So after Prabhupada arrived, it was just about 3 or 4 days after the Hare Krishna mantra was released as a single 45 RPM record by Apple. George Harrison was the person who got it together. Mukunda Das Adhikari was my name then, and I was regarded as the arranger, although I didn't actually arrange the whole thing, but I did play some music for it, played the mridanga. And Prabhupada asked, he said, well, what is this record? When he first arrived, he didn't know anything about it. He just knew that there was something going on, and he said, well, how many did you sell? And we said, well, we sold 70,000 yesterday, and Prabhupada lit up, and his eyes opened very wide, and he said, oh, very big business. So then we sent the recording to Los Angeles. And we heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but we heard this, that the devotees wouldn't play it for Prabhupada because it had a woman's voice on it. But anyway, Prabhupada liked the recording. He did hear it eventually. And then a short while later, we made another recording on Apple called Govinda. And the Govinda record was something that Prabhupada really liked. It had an orchestral sound to it. There were violas, cellos, flutes, trumpets, temple bells, and a harp, and an organ. And many devotees were there singing. And we heard that Prabhupada didn't like that either because it had a woman not only singing but leading a chant. And from what we heard, the devotees in Los Angeles, he was in Los Angeles, we were in London, that they wouldn't play it for him because they thought it was wrong for a lady to be leading the kirtan. So Prabhupada said, well, I want to hear it. And the only way he could hear it is if they played it on the turntable. It was linked to the big speakers in the temple, and it was very loud, and all eyes were glued to Prabhupada to see how he would react to this recording. Then they watched, and the doors of the temple doors opened, and the deities were visible. Big clouds of frankincense billowed forth, and all eyes were on Prabhupada to see how it would react. And as they watched him, they saw big tears gliding down his cheeks. And at the end of the recording, he said, this must be played in all the temples every time we greet the deities. And it's still done to this day by the order of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.